Go back in the text, verse 1. Again, he says, beware of this practice when you are doing your righteousness before other people in order to be seen by them. And he says, for then you will have no reward from your Father who is in heaven. See, we believe everything we do can be glorifying God. I remember I was in a small group once and someone asked the question like, what about what I wear? Does God really care about what I wear? And some of you might be thinking like something that's more revealing versus something that's not. And that wasn't the context of the conversation. It was just like, do you think he cares if I wear a hat today or not? And I remember one person being like, no, God doesn't give a rip about that. And someone else saying, no, I think God really does care about everything we do, even the smallest little things that no one else sees. And I was reminded of this passage as I was thinking through, reflecting on that conversation. This is what Paul says, whether you eat or drink, whatever you do all of it to the glory of God. Like everything you do. Now, eating and drinking had significant ramifications and meaning in that culture, much more than most of us consider eating or drinking here to be issues. And so you might be able to go, well, that's just a kind of a cultural, religious thing back in the day. But Paul actually says, whatever you do. And when he says whatever, that word means everything, like whatever you do. It can all be for the glory of God. Thanks for watching this video. And if you're on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button and notification bell to be notified of any new content we put out. We'd love to have you join us in person. You might be just checking us out online. We'd love to have you. If you're local to Foothills, come join us on a Sunday morning, or maybe you're waiting to re-engage as COVID has gotten you kind of out of the habit of being in person at church. Want to extend that invitation to you as well. And we'd love to connect with you. Here's a few ways that we would connect with you, and maybe you could connect with us. One is by getting in the loop on our e-news. Each and every week or two, we send out an e-news, and that has tons of information about events that are happening in the life of our church and ways to connect with us. We're also on Facebook and on Instagram. You might be watching this on one of those platforms, so follow us on there. And then a couple more options for you. One is our connection card, and if you provide us with just some basic information and maybe you want to share a prayer request or have a question about our church, we'd love to respond to those and get you connected in what's happening here at our church. And the last thing is our Ready to Serve form. That's an opportunity for you to let us know how you'd like to serve within our church. Maybe that's a next step for some of you. And those could be all kinds of things, from just helping out with yard maintenance around the church to serving in kids ministry to helping people out who are in need. If that's where you're at and you want to take that next step, we'd love to have you fill out that form. All the links are in the description below on this post, and so you can check that out and navigate to those areas real quick and easy. Thanks again for joining us. We hope to see you soon.